What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unqualified Critics, the UC where we cover retro arcade stuffs. And there's a very big stuff today. Someone posted on Reddit a very special and unique looking Super Pac Man cabinet that, if this is real, this is a Costco bundle that you're going to want to know about. And apparently it'll be out very soon. The date, in-store date showing is September 14th. As of this recording, September 6th, we're coming up soon. The attention to detail is very, very good. This looks very legitimate. When I talk about the level of quality and detail on that Neo Geo cabinet I've been covering lately, well, I'm seeing a similar level of quality and detail here from this photo. So I think this is very exciting. Now, I have to tell you, take this with a grain of salt. We need to wait until there's an official announcement because I cannot verify this is real. Anyone who says they can verify this is real, ask them how they're doing it, because I have not been able to verify it. Someone posted this on Reddit, like I mentioned. They did not post a link. If you have a link to something and you're talking about something, for fuck's sake, post the actual link so people can click through to it and confirm. It just make life a lot easier. Now, maybe they didn't have a link. Maybe an employee circulated this to someone else who then went on and posted it, in which case all is forgiven. But if you posted this and you don't have a link, or you could have posted a link and you didn't, a pox on you. But thanks for posting it, because this cabinet really does look very good. First, let's look at the games list. Pac Man, Super Pac, Pac-Mania, Pac-Land, Galaga, and Galaxian. This is the first Pac Man cabinet with both that I've seen. And of course, Dig Dug. Great games list. Now it's Super Pac Man. Why would you take your best non-Miss Pac-Man, God, I'm saying Pac-Man a lot in this video, sorry guys, but why would you take that cabinet and slap the Super Pac-Man artwork on it? Well, Costco's done this before. They did it with Super Asteroids. Asteroids is far more popular than Super Asteroids, but for some reason that spoke to Costco. Maybe they think people will see the word super and think they're getting the better version, and arguably they are getting the better version, but not really so much with Super Pac-Man. So it's kind of odd, but it's not unheard of. And look at the glow behind the cabinet. That makes me think it's real. Arcade1up's been putting these LED light strips as a simple, easy way to differentiate for retailers. Now, what is not simple and what is not easy to differentiate is this. And this is what I'm really excited about. The control panel and the monitor are flush with one another. Not perpendicular, they're flush. They line up perfectly. They're at the exact same angle. And that angle is pretty deep into the cabinet. Not as deep as a real Pac-Man, which is like 15 degrees. And this, to me, this looks like, I don't know, 45 degrees, something like that. But still, we've never seen Arcade1up do anything flush before. It's always been the control panel, and then it's got a sharp angle right in to the monitor, which is kind of ugly. And actually, that's one of the reasons I stayed away from the Pac-Man 40th. Now, I'm considering getting the Miss Pac-Man and just dealing with it, by the way. But if Miss Pac-Man came like this, I don't think I could get the cocktail version. I'd have to get this version. It looks so nice. I can't tell you for sure it'll be comfortable because that control panel angle isn't exactly the same as the original. But assuming it is comfortable, and I bet it would be, comfortable, then this would be the ultimate. And hopefully they're going to start doing this in the future, because there are a lot of arcades out there where the monitors are recessed like this and they are even Steven with that control panel. If this is a trend, then we're seeing Arcade1up get more authentic than ever, and frankly something that's probably long overdue. I also like that the games list isn't presented on the kick plate. You just get the artwork. Very nice. Now this artwork is a little different than the original Super Pac-Man, but I think it looks very, very nice. Arguably looks better than the actual Super Pac-Man artwork. And let's assume and hope that this marquee is light up and they're not doing that nastiness they did with the Miss Pac-Man, I think Best Buy version maybe. But there's some store that has a Miss Pac-Man that looks like it's not a light up marquee, and that's pretty bogus. Price at $3.99. The price is definitely right on this. Great games list, great looking cabinet. This is going to sell like crazy if it's real. Now, let's talk about if it's real. I just mentioned I can't confirm it. So if you look closely, there is a URL here, and you can make out the individual characters. I tried like hell to type this in to get to the actual presentation. I couldn't do it. Either I have fat fingers, or the presentation doesn't exist, or the presentation's been deleted. Now, you could zoom in on this and try it yourself, and if you can get to the document more power to you. It will know for sure it's real. It does look like it is a Costco presentation, because if you look at the user's web browser, you're seeing Costco online learning or online learning management or whatever. So this is a Costco employee, and I doubt they'd be looking at the Sam's Club flyer. So this was probably a Costco deal. Now, I tend to think this is legit, but there is a possibility that this is real. This is in a slide. We are going to get this games list on September 14th, but that this beautiful monitor and control panel, that could be bogus. How? Well, we know from leaked photos, the Arcade1up has done this before in a mock-up. So they've built a cabinet that looks like this. It was a Pac Man 40th. It never came to retail for whatever reason. I always wondered why. I couldn't imagine it'd be any more expensive to build it this way. So I just never understood that. But be that as it may, it's possible Arcade1up provided Costco this photo as a prototype photo, and then they themselves were going to rework the design. It's hard for me to believe they would do a completely different design for Costco. If this is such a superior design, why wouldn't you do it for everyone else? It's already a unique cabinet. It's already super Pac Man. It already has the light up rear end. It already has its own unique games list. Why would you change something so important and prominent as the monitor and control panel angling? Seems like a bit of a reach, but man, am I crossing my fingers on this. If this thing is real, I'm even going to have to consider it. The only issue then for me will be, well, I still want Miss Pac-Man, and any of the Miss Pac-Man cabs are going to have a lot of overlap with this games list. If this was a Miss Pac-Man cab instead of a Super Pac-Man cab, that'd be a different ball game. But even I'm gonna have to consider this one if it's legit, because it just, now we're talking something that looks like a true miniature real arcade machine and not its own thing, which with the Arcade1ups typically look like more of their own product and not exactly like the original, outside of a few exceptions like Star Wars. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button. And make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on everything Home Arcade. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.
Dripping lights paint the sky.